fire that broke out, right? So if you had any prayer for the victims of this fire, what prayer would it be?
A lot of people are affected with the fire that broke in Barangay 27, and my only prayer is that they would surrender everything to the Lord, and then they have the courage and faith to trust that everything happens for a reason, and of course, be rooted in faith as what Bacolod is.
Rooted in faith. Thank you so much, Kay. Now, the real question comes next. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Your question is coming from Philippine News Agency, Nanette Guadalquivir. Thank you so much, Ms. Nanette. And your question goes this way. As an advocate for community health, what do you think is the biggest health issue young women face today? And how would you, as a Miss Bacolod Masskara candidate, raise awareness and help create real solutions? Okay.
As a Miss Bacolod Masskara candidate, I think the biggest health issue young women face today is about mental health issues. Because personally, I also encountered what it feels like to have a mental health issues, and of course, a lot of people I know are suffering from this. So I think we can help young women with their problems by one-on-one talk, and then of course with a medical mission. Because in Bacolod, I think every smile that we wear can uplift many, and we carry joy even in struggles. And one city can unite, and of course with one heart we can keep us stronger. That's all. Thank you.
Candidate number one, everybody, Kay Moryaga. Thank you so much, Kay. Now we head on to candidate number 3 in operations management.
Yes, that's
Is
right.
there a thing in your life that you cannot manage?
Well, there are a lot of things, but of course we try our best.
Yeah, we have to try our best. Thank you so much, Justine. But the question goes this way. Are you ready? Coming from one of our Bacolod bloggers, Miss Sigrid says, your question is, it's also flash on screen. As an advocate for fair trade, how would you use social media to highlight the struggles of Filipino farmers, and what concrete steps have you taken to support them?
You know, I want to share. Negros Occidental is actually a sugar bowl of the Philippines. But one time I read in a news article that some sugarcane farmers can't actually afford sugar, and that's actually very sad. So, knowing that, I wanted to push this advocacy. I wanted to support farmers because they are the ones who sustain a healthy community, even our society. I want them to be acknowledged in social media by protecting them, by knowing their hard work, because I know that we Filipinos are very capable of change, and we are always one day ahead of a better future and a better Bacolod City. Thank you.
Candidate number 2, Justine Nacionales. Thank you so much. Faith Marie Doronila. Hi, Faith.
Hello, Miss Dani.
And you, Faith, have featured the Bacolod Public Plaza. Do you have a certain memory, a favorite memory of the Bacolod Public Plaza? What is it?
My favorite memory is in Bacolod City Plaza. Is that roaming around there, it feels like a home full of love, happiness, and fun.
I can relate to that. I've been there too. Okay, and your question is coming from Ed Hoven, President of the Negrense Vloggers and content creator of Bacolod Lifestyle. Your question goes this way. Bacolodons love the sea for family picnics, gatherings, and leisure. As someone who champions marine conservation, how would you inspire the community to keep enjoying these moments while also protecting and preserving our coastal environment?
Thank you. We Bacolodans, we should have simple seminars for them that locals will have enough knowledge, for them that we can promote the PPD or protect, preserve, and develop. Because if we implement that, we can attract more investors to invest, more tourists to come, and above all, we can help our locals to make this super city a progressive one. Thank you.
Candidate number 3, Faith Marie Doronila. Thank you so much. Ashley Bernardet the Assis. Hi, Ashley. And Ashley, as I heard, is a singer. Ashley, if you were to sing a song for Bacolod City, what would it be, darling?
That would be unity.
Oh, I mean, maybe a few lines, a line or two. Surprise! Okay, but at least we know that that's a song. But get ready with your question. It's coming from Mr. Mark Salanga, president of the Negros Press Club. As a tourism student and mental health advocate, how would you use the Mascara Festival, known for its smiles, to raise awareness about the struggles people may be hiding behind them?
As a tourism student of STI West Negros University and also an advocate of mental health awareness, I experienced discrimination, being compared to, and even receive bad comments from social media. This is one of the circumstances that the society has been imprisoning us for many years, and this also will lead to distract, or this also lead to destroy the confidence and the self-esteem of many of people. But despite all the negative comment that the society or the people has ever made about me, I use it as a fuel for my burning desire to serve and to be the voice of people who experience the same situation as me. And I am a living testimony that no matter what people might say to you, as long as you believe in yourself and as long as that you know that you are capable of something, then stand tall and be proud, because being yourself is power. And I am here to claim that power. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 4, Ashley Bernardet de Assis. And finally, number 5, Jeremy Pacino. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi,
If you don't stand up so that I can see you eye to eye. All right, darling. We talked about your loss and how you integrated the fantasy with it. How did you move forward with this loss?
I move forward with this loss by just looking at my mom, my dreams, and my siblings, and of course the people who love me. It is because I know that everything happens for a reason, and that loss is something I hold on to continue with my dreams, to speak in front of you. Thank you.
And that's why you were wiping your tears from backstage, as I saw you earlier. But here is your question, darling. Get ready. Coming from Cesar Julito, reporter and writer from Watchman Daily Journal. As an athlete and advocate for teenage pregnancy prevention, how would you use the values of discipline and determination to inspire the youth to make responsible choices for their future?
By using my platform to stand here and speak for my very advocacy, which is the teen pregnancy prevention. Imagine if the family, the very foundation of our society, or the parents are not ready yet to have children. How can we have a better future? So as an aspiring educator, I urge everyone to help me and let us all unite towards disciplining our children for us to have a better community and the future. Thank you so much.
Candidate number 5, Jeremy Pacino. And there goes our first batch of candidates. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, madamong salamat. And we will see more of you later on. Thank you so much, ladies. Janaba Gapana. Okay, Janaba, can you tell us how do you spend your quality time other than going to cafes?
Ooh, I love the question. I spend my quality time with my friends and with my family. I really like spending my time with them. We're like eating in chicken in asal and roaming around here in Bacolod City.
Yeah, eating and roaming around, that's our thing. Okay, now we go to your final question. It's coming from Carl Cañete from Tanya News and Features. And your question goes this way. As a multi-talented individual and an advocate for animal welfare, how can you use your creative platforms such as music, dance, and visual art to become a voice for those who cannot speak for themselves?
As a multi-talented individual, I joined here to use my voice for my advocacy, which is the animal welfare awareness. Because I believe every animal deserves a loving and a caring environment. They deserve a world where they are loved and cared for. So my message to everyone is to always love one another and also love the living beings, because we can turn cruelty into dignity and to make Bacolod City a true super city. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 6, Janaba Gapana. Aine. All right. I hope your microphone is working. Can you say hi once more? Let's see. Can I hear you? Hi. Okay. Oh, there.
Oh, it's on.
There you go. Happy to hear you. Hi, Aina. Okay. In your OBB, you were partnered with Mascara Queen 1997, Jonah Harder.
Yes.
Was she able to give you any tips when it comes to pageantry?
Actually, it was very amazing and I was very amused when I see her because personality-wise, she's very shy as well. Actually, I was amazed that she took tourism as well because aside from psychology, my first option is really tourism. However, when I enroll in LaSalle, no, I just want this course. I want psychology. And yeah, that's very much it. She just give me some tips that to just be yourself, show what you have, what you got, and just smile all the time.
Oh, I love it. Smile all the time. We're going to use that today. And your question is coming from Mr. Mark L. Garcia, a reporter from Digicast Negros. Also flash on screen. Many speak about mental health, but few turn words into action. How can you prove that your advocacy goes beyond statements? And why does mental health matter most in today's uncertain times?
Actually, way back in my Linaisang Negros, I have already implemented some outreach programs in my communities and tapping some LGUs, non-government officials. I have reached the life of the children, and I have realized that by just simple acts, by just simple sharing your knowledge to them, it can really change their lives. You can inspire them, you can motivate them that every time they see darkness, you can be the light in their lives. Also, we have here in Negros, not just in Negros, but here in Bacolod, the PAPSIG. We also have Mental Health Negros, which is an organization that could really help us in tapping or volunteering, and every time we have some activities, not just in school, but also outside in school, they help in organizing such as psychological first aid training. And I hope that this would be a reminder for everyone, for every Bacolodnon that here listening and watching, that by simple acts of kindness, compassion, we can build not just a community that's full of love and care, not just for the children, but also we can build a Bacolod city that is more safe and gentle for all. Thank you.
Candidate number 7, Aina Meilu. Thank you. Daniela Chesca Hiltendes. Hi, Daniela.
Hello, Miss
Daniela, you have a very angelic face. And everyone, including me, would like to ask, what is your skincare routine?
Well, my skincare routine is very simple. It's from my Derma Skinology Aesthetic Clinic. Hello, Doc. I'm here now with your work. Thank you.
All right, thank you for answering that question honestly. Now we go to your real question from DJ Robin Sienna from 105.5 Easy Rock Bacolod. Your question goes this way. As a young advocate for animal welfare, how can you use the Miss Bacolod Masskara platform to show that compassion for animals is deeply connected to compassion to people? And how can this help build a kinder and more united Bacolod community?
This advocacy goes beyond rights. It is a moral imperative that reflects the very core of our humanity and the people that we value. Let us all be reminded that animals they also have life. If we have unity within us, we can nurture a more progressive Bacolod where every creature, even how small it is being cared of. Let us be the beacon of change that even in simple acts, we can create values that we instill here in Bacolod City, that we can protect every life. Because I always believe that every life, no matter how small, it always matters. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 8, Daniela Chesca Hiltendes. I'm reading this name. Again, we are here. Hi, this is your second time and this is not your first time. How do you feel?
Hi, Miss Danila.
Hi.
I actually feel so nice that I was able to see you again.
Yeah?
So, right now, a lot of you might ask why I decided to join again, because I can, why not? But kidding aside, I actually wanted to join this Bacolod Masskara again because I know that God did not put such determination inside my heart for no reason at all. So here I am
am right now for the press presentation again and trying aiming for the crown once again because I am a firm believer that you can always achieve your ultimate the second time around. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all right. But that's not the final question yet, darling. Now we go to your question coming from a dashing anchor from GMA Regional TV, One Western Visayas, who's actually right in front of you today, Mr. Adrian Prietos. And here is your question. You speak of oportunidad para sa kabataan, opportunities for the youth. In a world where automation and artificial intelligence are reshaping industries, how can you convince us that the Filipino youth will not be left behind, but instead rise as the heartbeat of progress?
In today's generation, I do believe that most of us are already using AI and of course social media. The machine may serve as something, but it can never replace the creativity and courage of Gugma. I'm so sorry.
It can never replace the creativity and courage of
May I
Gugma.
repeat my answer again?
Go ahead.
So, I believe that no Filipinos will be left behind with my advocacy because I am a firm believer that the machine may calculate, but it can never replace the courage and creativity of Gugma, ang pagpalangga, the love that drives the young Bacolod youth. And in this year, 2025, I returned for the second time, not only to win the crown, but also to prove to everyone, including myself, that I have become stronger than ever. And it also reminded me that Masskara Festival is not all about the festivities, but it also reminded us that the youths are the voice of the future. Thank you so much.
That was candidate number 9, Sophia K. Zaragoza. Mary Angelique Faye Caballero. Hi, darling.
Hello, Miss Danny.
You love performing arts and everything in between. Can you tell us a story of how you fell in love and how this passion created in the very first place?
Of course, Miss Danny. As many of my family and my friends know, I have been dancing for almost a decade, and it has truly become a big part of my heart and has molded me to become the woman that I am. Every time I'm on stage, every time I'm performing, I feel this surge of energy, the fire within me awakens, and I just go and perform, be myself. And I believe that it has really contributed in making me more confident in how I present myself.
All right, so the stage is no question. Here is your question. Still again, from Mr. Adrian Prietos, anchor and correspondent of GMA Regional TV, One Western Visayas. If you had to choose between dance and a personal form of healing, or dance as a tool for cultural preservation, which would you prioritize and why? Do you think one can truly exist without the other?
If I had to choose between dance for personal healing or for cultural preservation, I would rather choose dance as a personal form of healing because this is based on my personal experience. Especially during the pandemic, I know everyone had a hard time, especially with work and mental health problems. And dancing has become one of my main outlets to express myself, to express my frustration, and has also helped me improve my mental health and both my physical health. But I truly believe that both can coexist, that one cannot exist without the other, because we also need dance for cultural representation. For example, our Masskara Festival, it is a representation of our culture, of our beauty here in Bacolod. It is our identity, not only to the national stage, but also internationally. Thank you.
That was candidate number 10, Mary Angelique Faye Caballero. Candidate number 11, Roshin K. Pumantok. Hi, Roshin.
Hi, Miss Danny. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, in the BTR, you have mentioned that you are a work in progress. What are some things that you are thinking of improving before heading on to the big day, the coronation night?
actually trying to improve my pasarela. Very important because it's not only about presenting yourself, it's all about how you carry yourself because that gives the impression of the people of how they look at you. It gives them whether that person or I could represent myself well or not. Second is Q&A. It is very important because it is a pathway for people and the audiences to know what kind of character does the candidate like me have. And most of all, I think it is also my personality and how I look towards the pageant. Because if I look at this pageant in a negative way, I won't learn anything from it. So I look at this pageant as something as a learning curve where I'd be able to learn a lot of things and learn more about myself, Miss Danny.
And let's practice that Q&A portion that you are asking for. Here we go. Your question is coming from Donna Garcia. She's also here today, a blogger from theblueink.com. Here is your question. Miss Bacolod Masskara gives you a voice that can reach far and wide. How would you use it to inspire and connect with Bacolodons from all walks of life while embodying the true spirit of the festival?
I believe with my advocacy, which is youth empowerment through education, I would like to tell you a short story. I have this best friend who struggled very hard because of the unprecedented situation that she had where she will not be able to support herself. And knowing that I have a platform, I want to utilize it to make a change, not just for her, but for the people who also wants to take their chance. What happened to my best friend was in just a few hours, we were able to solve the problem that she has been carrying on for days and for weeks on end, which is actually surprising of how much the influence of pageants like Miss Bacolod Masskara could bring. It changes lives and it motivates and inspires more people to do the same. And I do believe that if we will be able to utilize our platform more, I as a person think that I want to be seen as someone who does not only represent the smiles of the people, but the one who is the reason behind their smiles. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 11. We head on to candidate number 12, Isabella Woodri. Hi, Isabella.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Danny.
You are a digital artist, as I would call, and you're pretty good at what you do. Digital arts graduate. Do it. Editing, making things look good.
Actually,
posh.
I'm an animation graduate.
Animation
Yeah.
graduate. Okay. So is there one thing that you would or would not change or edit with how you look?
I think I am beautiful in my own way. I am proud. And, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I am just truly proud for who I am and standing here today. I hope everyone sees the same beauty that I do.
Lovely. Thank you, darling. Now, we go to your question. Good luck, Isabella. And your question is coming from Mia May Francisco, reporter and newscaster from Bombo Radio Bacolod. Good luck. Your question goes this way. With your diverse talents in the arts, how would you use the Miss Bacolod Masskara platform to create sustainable projects that celebrate creativity while helping the community?
As a homegrown artist, I know that Bacolod has so many beautiful stories to share and wonderful talents. And I would like to use my voice as a Miss Bacolod Masskara to outsource talents from the Bacolod city and try to create or spearhead projects where we can use environmental tools such as paper mache and make creative uses out of it. I know right now that the Masskara Festival is doing so, and I hope that we get to create and explore that way more. And I know that we will do it really greatly and show the world, not just the Philippines, that Bacolod is filled with beautiful artists. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 12, Isabella Woodri. On candidate number 13, Alisa Dionyo. Hi, Alisa.
Hello, Miss Danny. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And I saw, darling, from your VTR. My question is, what is a valuable lesson that you have learned na kasama mo yung sa pag-selling si mom mo and si lola mo? Any valuable lesson na nakuha mo from there?
Honestly, that would be to be resilient. that even in the midst of adversity, you know how to uplift yourself as well as the people that you're surrounded with. And my mom is a very strong woman. I always get the energy from her, and with that, I am bringing it with Miss Bacolod Masskara, just like how I stand here today as someone who has a purpose. Thank you.
Lovely. And now we head on to your final question. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Your question is coming from Erwin Dalilan, a Rappler and Happy Radio reporter. Here we go. With meow trending from Congressman Kiko Barzaga and corruption scandals in the news, as a young entrepreneur, how do you see the power of a playful word like meow in calling out something as serious as corruption?
The Philippines is currently facing a corruption, and that money that was corrupted is from the hard work, the perseverance, the blood, sweat, and tears of every Filipino people. That is why I encourage everyone that the only revenge that we could get is when we are voting. I would like to tell everyone that when we are voting, we need to know who we are voting for. We need to do some research, some facts, because our decisions will always define our future and the future of the next generation that's coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Candidate number 13, Chazy Laguna. Hi, Chazy.
Hello, Miss Danny. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You are a marketing major.
Yeah.
All right, here. Convince us all on why you should be Miss Bacolod Masskara in one tagline.
I should be Bacolod Masskara because I have a story that I carry worth to tell. Thank you.
Straight to the point. Thank you, Chazy. Now here we go with your question. Good luck, darling. Your question is coming from Miss Dolly Iasa from the Daily Guardian. And here it goes. As a candidate for Miss Bacolod Masskara, how would you use your platform to raise awareness about the sacrifices of household providers, taking inspiration from your own brother's example?
I advocate for family breadwinners because I witnessed firsthand the sacrifices of my brother. He became a father figure to us at a young age. He provided for us financially. He became our support backbone emotionally and mentally. And I want to use this platform to raise an awareness for parents and future parents that they shouldn't make their child an investment. They should provide for their children. I want to break those walls that limit them. Instead, I want to open pathways that create for the better future. Because again, children are not an investment, they are our future.
Thank you. Candidate number 15, Evelyn Garcia. Hi.
Hi, Miss Danny. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
dear. And you now are a graduate of Bachelor of Physical Education. My question is, what is the most important thing to be trained? Brains, beauty, or heart?
I believe those three can work together because if one lacks, then we are not complete. Beauty is important as it is the first thing that people can see in us, and our brain is also important because it is how we communicate our thoughts and our feelings, and of course our body is important because in every healthy body we have a healthy mind. Thank you.
All right, but we are still about to head on to the final question. Good luck, dear. Your question is coming from 91.9 Love Radio Bacolod, Kyle Munoz. Your question goes this way. As someone who actively promotes body positivity and scoliosis awareness, how do you think pageants like Miss Bacolod Masskara can help shift societal standards of beauty and create more inclusive spaces for people with physical differences?
Thank you. As an educator living with scoliosis, I've seen both sides of the mirror.
From one that questions your strength because of your condition, to one that reflects resilience, confidence, and pride. And joining Miss Bacolod Masskara 2025 is an opportunity for me to share my story and also promote my advocacy. I anchor my goals to achieve and champion scoliosis awareness and body positivity into 3 goals: to educate, to empower, and to elevate. To educate through early detection of scoliosis and discussion with the help of our schools and LGUs. To empower by standing as an example, as an inspiration to promote confidence and self-acceptance to people with disabilities, and lastly to elevate by sharing and amplifying the voices of our scoliosis warriors and all the people with disabilities. Through this, I believe with the tagline, "Beauty that smiles from within," it is not about how we see ourselves in the mirror, but how we choose to reflect ourselves. And may we all choose to reflect kindness, love, and hope, because that is the kind of beauty that never fades. Thank you.
Candidate number 15, Evelyn Garcia, will be receiving a sash, cash, and bouquet. This will be awarded by anchor and correspondent of GMA Regional TV 1 Western Visayas, Mr. Adrian Prietos, PR Director and Media Relations Head of Bacolod Gugma Foundation Incorporated, Ms. Luis Lian Bobe, and Festival Director and President of Bacolod Gugma Foundation, Mr. Rodney Ascalon, together with Councilor M. Ang. Ladies and gentlemen, our Legacy Media Award goes to Miss Bacolod Masskara number 9, Sophia K. Zaragoza. For today, the Digital Media Award, to be awarded by Mr. Ed Hoven, President of the Negrense Bloggers and Content Creator for Bacolod Lifestyle YouTube and Facebook channels. Luis Lian Bobe, PR Director and Media Relations Head of Bacolod Gugma Foundation Incorporated, and Director Rodney Ascalon, Festival Director and President of Bacolod Gugma Foundation Incorporated. Our Digital Media Award goes home with Miss Bacolod Masskara number 12!